everyone, today I will be presenting on my proposal, which is Proposal 1, Enhancing Riverine Sustainability to Water Pollution Reduction Strategy for Public Irrigation and Environment at Sungai Lumut, Kanan. Sustainable riverine development aims to balance economic, social, and environmental interests by preserving and enhancing the river health and vitality. And water pollution reduction initiatives are undertaken to enhance public irrigation and environmental health by ensuring cleaner waterway and thereby providing a safer and more enjoyable outdoor experience for everyone. Issues and problem segment found are declining water quality and ecosystem health, insufficient regulation and awareness, limited public access and engagement. The aim of the proposal is to enhance the riverine sustainability by improving water quality while creating opportunity for public irrigation and safeguarding environmental health. The objectives are to implement comprehensive water quality monitoring program to assess the health of the river, to promote habitat restoration conservation, initiative to support a thriving ecosystem along the river, to foster a sense of community stewardship by creating recreational opportunity along the riverine and encouraging active participation. The scope of the study covers on the river rehabilitation, which focus on the restoring and improving the health and ecological integrity of the river, recreational and public access, which this scope focus on the enhancing recreational opportunity and public access to the river. The literature review covers on the riverine pollution, impact of the pollution on the riverine ecosystem and surrounding, method of the riverine treatment, and challenges and barriers hinder the pollution reduction effort. These are the research methodology and reference study which covers on the Chicago Riverwalk expansion and Los Angeles river revitalization. The proposed site, which is Sungai Lumut Kanan, is a stream and located in Lumut, Perak, Malaysia. It is an estimate terrain elevation above the sea level is 12 meters and it flows through the city mangrove park into the residents of Venice, Perak. There are a few side issues which covers on the environmental, social and awareness, which is water quality is declining due to pollution from industrial agriculture and waste disposal. There is also lack of recreational facilities along Sungai Lumut Kanan, preventing local community from fully engaging with the river and its surrounding. And the river is also being polluted by the industrial and agriculture without proper supervision. There are few efforts taken to tackle the problem by the resident and also municipal council, which is through gotong royong and garbage trap installation. And this is the site context within the site, which has the mangrove park, the river, the agriculture activities such as the shrimp pond, and also the residential area. For the hydrology and water quality at this within the site is there are two types of pollution, which is the point source pollution and non-point source pollution. Point source pollution, which is the industrial, and non-point source pollution is from the road, residential, and also agriculture. These are the SWOT analysis which covers on the site context, accessibility, hydrology, vegetation, and also visual. Based on the design guideline from the research, the expected findings are through the water quality improvement, urban integration, public recreation, and sustainable material and practices. By integrating this design strategy at Sungai Lumut Kanan, it is possible to achieve sustainable riverine environment for all, which include improving water quality, leading to a healthier ecosystem, increasing the availability of recreational opportunity along the river. And for the second proposal, which is titled Landscape Planning Using Carbon Neutral Design Approach to Minimize Carbon Footprint in Manjung, Perak. The carbon neutral design approach is a strategic framework aimed at minimizing carbon footprint associated with landscape design by employing sustainable practice, material, and technology. This approach seeks to achieve a balance between the emission produced during construction and carbon saturation and offset measure integrated into the landscape design. Issues and problem statement found are the current landscape design are contributing to carbon emission rather than storage, lack of implementation of sustainable design guideline for carbon reduction, implement and adopt landscape-based carbon reduction strategies. The aim for this proposal is to reduce carbon footprint by integrating carbon neutral design approach into landscape planning. The objective are to assess current landscape element and practice, to identify carbon intensive component and develop strategies for eco-friendly alternative, to raise public awareness on carbon saturation by revitalizing urban space, to integrate green infrastructure into city planning for emission reduction. The scope of the study covers on the carbon footprint, which studies on the carbon footprint involve assessing the total amount of greenhouse gases emitted directly or indirectly by an individual, organization, product, or activity. And carbon neutral design, which focus on the creating product, building cities, and systems that balance their carbon emission with carbon removal or offsetting measure. The literature review covers on the key reason for increase in carbon, impact of the carbon footprint in landscape, ways to achieve carbon neutral design in landscape design, and the challenges and barriers in achieving carbon neutral design. These are the research methodology and reference study which covers on the Highline, New York, and Gardens by the Bay, Singapore. The proposed site, Manjung Point, is located at the Sri Manjung, Perak, which is the district principal urban center. This is the user profile based on the RSN structure, RSN Negeri Perak, which shows the rising in population in Manjung, Perak. There are a few side issues which covers on the environmental awareness and also social, which lack of green infrastructure and unutilized leftover and abandoned space within the city, and also the landscape design which overlook its potential in mitigation of carbon emission, and the current choice of plants and materials and layout are not aligned with eco-friendly practices. And these are the land use and site context within this site, which the residential areas share the highest land use percentage with few fatalities and amenities around it, such as institutions, shopping malls, restaurants, and etc. And these are the SWOT analysis which covers on the site context, accessibility, microclimate, and vegetation, which affects the carbon emission within the site. These are the expected outcome for this proposal, which is to follow the design strategies such as the native planting and carbon saturation, carbon smart planting and maintenance, renewable energy integration, sustainable material and low impact design, and integrating green infrastructure into the site. By integrating these design strategies at Manjung Point, it is possible to achieve the carbon neutrality landscape design approach in Manjung Point. This approach also increased the community awareness and involvement in carbon reduction and sustainable living. And that's all for my presentation. Thank you.